Hey, Friday. Gotta say, hey, Friday. What's going on, you guys? What's going on? It's Friday. We're about to burn a little white sage up in this bitch. And we're gonna have some fun tonight. My name is Jason. This is Ray of Light Tarot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Friends and foe alike. So I'm just burning a little white sage. We're gonna have a good little time tonight. We're working a little mini readings list. And yeah, it's gonna be exciting. We're gonna do some fun games tonight. I'm telling you, fun games y'all can't even think about. And we're gonna do some a drawing, two drawings, dos drawings. Hey, Ruth Langdon, nice to see you. Welcome. And I read that without my glasses. Yeah, rock star. That's rock star status right there. Hey, Janie Butterfly, nice to see you. Welcome. Welcome to you. I'm impressed with myself. I mean, listen, at this point, when you get to be in your early 40s, you start finding things to be impressed with about yourself. Either that or you start really hurting your own feelings. So I don't like to hurt my own feelings. I'll leave that to other people. Gypsy Rose, what's up? Yeah, who needs those glasses? Actually, I do. So let's put them on. Let's be realists here. I always forget to put my glasses on when I hit go live. Why? I don't know. Ooh, there it is. Eureka! Eureka! So, you know. Hey, Darcy, I have you on the list, Darcy, for a reading. We're going to have a good time tonight, guys. We're going to play some games so people can win some readings. If anyone wants to win a free reading, we're going to play the M&M game. It's going to be fun. Sparky Timms is here. Sparky Timms. Valerie, I have you on the list. I have two people on the list. I have Darcy and Valerie. How are you doing, Jason? I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little tired. I've been working pretty hard. But I like M&Ms too. These are hazelnut M&Ms. They're so good. So good. A little sleepy, but we're working hard. And so, you know, that happens. Happy Friday, Jason. Nice to see you. Nice to see you too. Angel Rodriguez. What's going on, my friend? Painting. So, guys, okay, let's do this thing. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to have a good time tonight. You ready to have some fun? Repelling all dark entities. Repelling COVID-19. We don't want none of that up in here. Okay, I'm going to burn a little white. I burned a little white sage. I'm going to burn a little Palo. Welcome in some love vibration, right? And so let's see. First on my list tonight is Dark. If you would like to, oh, here's the deal. So we're doing a drawing tonight. We're doing the drawing tonight, one way or the other. Okay. Julene, nice to see you. We're doing the drawing tonight, one way or the other. And here's how we're doing it. For the winners of the drawing, we're going to be doing those readings coming up next week because I've got people I'm doing, like Julene, I've got a personal I've got to do. We're doing those this weekend and early next week. So I'm doing the winners from these drawings next week, mid to late. But we're going to pull for a 30-minute and a 1 hour, okay? And it'll be good. We'll do that somewhere midway here, I guess. But right now, I'm going to say a quick little intention. We're going to get things going because, yeah. Hi, Ray. Enjoy your readings. Thank you, KB. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Source energy. Thank you, angels, messengers, spirit guides, ancestors. We've got some good God energy going on here. Super grateful to see you too, Kay. Yeah, so let's all kind of hold space for one another right now. You know, there's a lot going on, right? You know, the world is kind of nutty right now. Like we were talking about earlier, the world's a little nuts. You know, I mean, this is a great place to come when the world is nuts because I'm always a little nuts. Like, This is, you can come here and just sort of feel that reprieve because it's just gonna all feel normal to you. This is the place to be. I'm like a magnet for crazy people apparently. So come on in, come on crazies, come at me, come on. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. But what we're gonna do tonight is we are gonna be a little crazy and have a little fun, be a little nuts. Yeah, Darcy's one of them. She knows. Just kidding. You actually are, but in a good way. Say what? So let's have fun tonight, guys. Let's make it a good night. Let's see what we're gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna play the M&M game. I've kind of been thinking of things to do throughout the day. I've been working on some personal readings, and I was sort of planning out in my mind's eye, not like on paper. Born solar eclipse 76. It was a good year. Yeah, I've just been kind of planning out of my mind's eye. We're gonna play some games. We're gonna do a drawing. Thank you for the love donation, KB. It is greatly appreciated. Namaste. The God in me sees the God in you. And we're gonna just, have a good time. It's Friday, and you know the rest. It's Friday, and so on. Happy Friday, Shannon. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay. Before we get on started, we're going to start and do Darcy's reading and Valerie's reading. And then after I do Darcy and Valerie, if anyone else has a donation, we will add you to the list. But before we go to anyone after that, we're going to play a game. So you might want to wait and see if you win. And then we'll do the drawing, and then I'll do a few more readings, and then I'm out of here. Out. I'm gonna be out of here just as quick as I came in. So that's it. You make me feel so good, and you uplift me. I absolutely love you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet, Janie. I'm glad to hear that. Apparently, that's my job. Hey, it's Friday. Okay, so what I want to do though, before we get into doing Darcy's reading, I'm gonna pull an actual tarot card, just for sort of our little group here. What Janie said. Thank you, Kay. Kay's my girl right there. So what we're gonna do is to sign up for a reading, you can send a $20 love offering to the Cash App, which is listed in the description of this video. It's $ RayofLightTarot, or you can. What's up? What do you mean, Josie? What about the toilet paper? Can somebody explain the toilet paper situation? Well, you said toilette papier, papier de toilette. Are you en français? I don't get it. Now, if you're talking about the toilet paper in the United States, no, sweetie. What's going on with the toilet paper in France? That's where it's a little weird to me. That's some different stuff. But we all got to do what we got to do. I prefer baby wipes. But that's because I have a sensitive baby's bottom. But yeah, Josie, are you in France? France? You don't need toilet paper if you don't have food. I don't understand that, Sparky, because you got to have food, sweetie. Anyway, so you guys talk amongst yourselves about that. We'll find out what's going on with Josie. No, Canada. So are you French Canadian or otherwise? What's up with the toilet paper in Canada? I don't even know what's up in Canada. Je parle français un petit peu. Peeps are only buying TP, not food. Oh, right. Now I heard about that. They're also buying cleaning products, you guys. There was like no cleaning products. There's no antibacterial hand gel. There's no cleaning products, and apparently there's no toilet paper either. I've got plenty of TP in the linen closet. Last time I checked, so I'm not worried about that. There's no TP left in Australia either. People got to chill, man. People got to calm down. I don't really understand I don't really understand the run on toilet paper. It is kind of ridiculous, right? What's the run on toilet paper about? Can somebody tell me? I don't know. What's the guidance for our group here? There's 21 people here. What does everyone need to know? No TP in Ireland. There are no snakes in Ireland either. You can thank St. Patrick for that. Fresh food shortages, TP in Ohio now that the governor has imposed a 3-week no school quarantine. Yeah, we've got public schools out here right now too. It doesn't give you the shits, right? Not that I've heard or read or seen, but you know, I guess it's always good to be prepared. It doesn't make sense, Julene. I agree. I'm not really sure what is that, Julene. All the shops I've gone to, all of them been bulk buying toilet rolls. Super cray. Oh, we've got somebody predicting events here. The Empress 1111. I predicted this a year ago and many more events. Well, girl, people better follow you. The Empress 1111 is predicting world events here up in here like Nostradamus. Y'all better follow her. So here's what we've got, guys. It is all predestined. Gracias por su información. Okay, so here's what we got, guys. We've got the, yeah, and moisturizer. Moisturizer is the key to life. Water and moisturizer. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. I don't even like salmon that much. Maybe like in a salad, blackened or grilled. So we've got the Nine of Wands here coming out for us. This is kind of irritating. It's kind of like one of those things where it's, you know, like, yeah, I get it. I think we all do. The Nine of Wands is really, you know, this person, there's like this sort of, on this side, that's still the wounded warrior, but from that side, he's got like this mirage and looking into a cave. And so it's, to me, it's kind of like, you're at the end, you're coming upon the end of a test, but the end is the most difficult part of a personal test, where your stamina is going to be tested, your will is going to be tested, your fear, you're going to have your fears be tested. So if you're aware of that, hi Aisha, nice to see you. If you're aware that, hey Diane, if you're aware that your fears, that you're going to be tested based on the things you fear. No, this isn't Darcy. This is everyone. I'm doing Darcy next. This is for everyone. If you're aware, but yeah, if this resonates for you, Darcy, listen to it. Okay, KB, I'll get you on the list. If you're aware that you're going to get tested based on the things that you fear, the things you're afraid of, the things that your heart gets shaky about, it should help. It doesn't always. I mean, I've had situations where I've been able to predict, like just like Empress 1111 right here, predicting things and seeing them coming, and they still sideswipe me and hit me like a ton of bricks, right? I mean, sometimes preparation means nothing, but in this case, you're coming on the end of this really, you know, big test, and it's a painful cycle that's left you kind of flustered. You're gonna do okay. This is actually a part of a big transformation, and you know, you're gonna be okay. So just be prepared. No, I know that it's heavy. I know it's been a long time. Something you may even have like a red herring come in. What is it? What's the? I can't think of the right phrase. More of a test, something coming in or someone coming in, a false soulmate may even sort of come in, something to sort of test you for a minute, because this is definitely sort of, yeah, herring, thank you. This is sort of a mirage. It's not real, right? And so when I think of that and the type of mirage it is, it's not so much, it may be speaking to your desires a little bit, but more than that, it's speaking to your fears, okay? So if it's speaking to your fears, then you need to be prepared for that, and you know what to do. You already know what to do, right? Okay, Darcy, what's your question, Darcy? Let's see if Darcy's still with us. Red herring. My friend David of 10 years looks like he will be free in June. Oh, good. That's good to hear. We've grown so close, best friends, and I love him. Will we be together ever? You know, just again, I'm going to pull cards, obviously. But what I get right off the bat, just intuitively, is that there is a period of conflict on the horizon for you and David. It doesn't mean being apart or not being able to be close, still be close. And there's an opportunity to grow even closer through the conflict. But I think the conflict may be coming once he is free and you're spending more time together physically. So just be aware, because I was getting that Five of Wands energy, which is kind of like a conflict. It's like the card I was looking at was this. There's those two people dueling. So just be aware of that. You know, if you're aware of it, again, just like those fear things, if you're aware of it, at least hopefully you can sort of prepare for it and then deal. But let's see what else we get from this. Using the vice versa tarot, just for those who are curious. Thank you, Diane. Appreciate that. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, my moderators. Angel, Angel, I hope everyone that all your family and friends and people are all safe and healthy right now up over where you are in your parts, in your neck of the woods. Okay, Darcy, here we go. Hey, Joan, nice to see you. Oh, okay. I'm so glad you're here, K-Moon. You always add such a good little dimension to the chats. And you're a moderator, which helps a lot, too. Yeah, okay. So, listen, Darcy, again, I'm getting this energy here with the, you've got the Strength card, and the Temperance card. So, again, there is going to be some conflict. I don't think it's going to be like a knockdown, drag out fight. I think you're actually, like I said, it's more of a feeling of you and this person growing closer. But so instead of calling it conflict, you know what I want to call it? And guys, this may be for more than just you, Darcy, because this feels sort of like a group message for people who are on the cusp of physically moving closer to someone. Specifically Darcy, yes, but this could also be for anyone moving closer. This feels like a very broad reading because I pulled a lot of cards for you, Darcy. It feels to me, it's not conflict, it's growing pains, okay? It's growing pains. So there are growing pains here, but they're divinely guided. I mean, this is protected by the divine. Here's the thing, if you have somebody who is a strong, high-level soulmate, a twin soul, yeah, part of the connection is that you test each other. Your higher selves do things to test each other, things that may even be out of character for you when you're healing, but they happen to test you and to test that person and to grow. And you don't need to worry about separations or conflicts because it's actually part of the definition of the relationship. It's meant to help you both to grow. And like K-Moon pointed out, it's that, K-Moon, what was the wording you use is one that I've written. It's about light codes and it's about the integration of light codes. And that's so, when you really understand it on that literal level, because that's what it is. It's the deep integration of light codes. That's what happens when you come together and then go apart. And you talked about that in a channeling you did once, and it was so on point about how twin souls that spend lots of time apart and then come together briefly and then go apart and come together. It's that what happens, it's like you're downloading each other when you come together, right, on the growth. And then you go back to go and integrate. So it's a very interesting thing. And this doesn't have to be for twin souls either only, but what this is about here is similar to that. It's knowing that if there is a period of growing pains, however that looks for you, right? However that looks for you. You've got two majors here. This is guided. And you're coming out of this as the high priestess. So this is this is absolutely a confirmation that this is for your higher good, Darcy. So yeah, I definitely see some really good things for you guys. You've got the Two of Cups. The first card that came out was the Two of Cups. So Darcy, this is really good. Yeah, the list is open, guys. This is really good, Darcy. Okay. Two of Cups, first card. Right off the bat. And this is a beginning. So this is saying it is a beginning. And you've also got another confirmation of that as the Ace of Wands. Okay. So there is, along with the growing pains that can be a little frustrating at times, there's a clarity of purpose that I think makes it even easier. Because, you know, it's not the conflict that's so hard when you're like in a twin soul or something like that. It's the fear. It's the fear that comes along with it, because usually you've got other things going on and the things your heart desires just don't really fit into the physical world you find yourself living in sometimes. And so it's very frustrating, okay? Now, there's going to be messengers and angels coming into your life. And have you guys ever had an experience where someone just came out? I came out of a movie theater once with a friend of mine, and the movie theater was it was an older theater, like a dollar movie theater back in the 90s, but it was way off the main road, you know, way off. So you couldn't really see what was going on in the parking lot by the theater from the street. But I came out of the theater with a friend of mine, and we were walking toward my car, and I had a flat tire, and I didn't have a spare or anything. And this guy, about the same age as me, pulls from the main street, pulls into the parking lot. It comes all the way straight down to my car, right as we're walking up to my car. And he says, something told me you needed help with your car. He helped change my tire. He had a spare he gave me. He wouldn't take, like, I wanted to offer him $10, something. He wouldn't take any money. He shook my hand. He wished me well. And he said, like, you know, pay it forward. And he left. Never saw him again. But I felt like it was kind of like an encounter with an angel, because it was just so, the timing was really, you know, strange and really special. And so the way it all happened, this is what you need to look for in your life, Darcy. You've got these messengers coming in ways you may not really know who they are or why they came into your life, but you're going to know based on the time, the amount of time they spend in your life, the effect they have on your life, and where how they leave you, that it, whether they are angels that are sort of blessing your life. Yeah, Sparky, it was really special. It was a really cool experience. I was like 22 then, 23. Um, and just remember, this is the Chariot and the Three of Cups. In this Three of Cups, you're offering this cup up, or she is offering this cup up in praise or gratitude or thanksgiving. So there is a great need for you to remember to stay grateful through all of this. Stay grateful for all the things you're experiencing. Stay grateful for the happiness you're experiencing. Stay grateful that someone has come into your life that you feel so connected to, because you know you can. It's all your perception. We get tested in strange ways, and if you choose not to be grateful for someone like that comes into your life, you'll stop having those blessings. Those type of people will stop coming into your life. Spirit's not going to send you what you want if you turn it away over and over again. You will stop being blessed with those things. So you need to recognize that you are really, really grateful, and express that gratitude. Okay, say that thank you, 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 and mean it. Okay. What else? Anything else for Darcy on this? Yeah, I just think it looks really good. I think, you know, the strength card is definitely, you know, some tests or some growing pains. Ultimately, though, you're going to come out of this probably sleeping really well. I feel like it's gonna, something about your sleep is going to improve in a really good way. And I mean, I know like you have nights, I feel like you, I don't know, you didn't tell me. I feel like you have nights where you sleep really great for like a long time, and then nights where you can't sleep at all. Like there's some consistency issues with your sleep. That's going to really improve for you, and it's going to become, your sleep patterns are going to be so on point. You're going to love it. So, okay, that's going to be good, 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 good. So yeah, let's hold off on any more donations to the super chat for now. If you want to donate to Cash App, guys, go for it. We'll get you on the list. But right now, let's just do that. Cash App only. And yes, you can use super chat, but I want to hold off on scheduling anyone on super chat because I see some Cash Apps coming through. So I don't want to get overwhelmed to where you have to wait till tomorrow or something. So let me see where we're at in just a minute. Okay. Okay. So that's good, Darcy. It looks good. It feels good. Stay grateful. That's like, just like when you tap your third eye, tell yourself, stay grateful. Stay grateful, Darcy. Stay grateful. Okay. Valerie. Are you still here, Val? Okay, Empress. Sorry. How is your Aries doing? How is your Aries doing? Ow. Ooh. That hurt. Yeah, you can donate on Super Chat, guys. I just want to, for tonight, as far as like if you're trying to get on the list by donating like the 20, we'll just hold off. Yes, but I don't think, Patsy, I don't think you're Valerie's Aries. What's going on with Valerie's Aries? Oh, the lovers. Hermit in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. What's up, spiritual baddie? Thank you, and I'll always be grateful for you, especially love you all. Love you too. Hola, Rebecca. What's up? What's up, girl? Good to see you. You know, I think it's funny, Valor. You get this sort of outcome card a lot, right? This is that Marie? Welcome, Marie. This Six of Wands, you know, which is sort of a confirmation of victory, a confirmation of success that you know, whatever your Aries is over there doing right now, you know, these things that are happening, we've got a couple majors again. They're being divinely guided and may not always feel good, but it's necessary. That period of sort of introspection and being in their own, I don't know if that happened because of the loss, but that period of like hermit energy, self-quarantine, that should be the new thing we call it, self-quarantine. That's actually coming to an end, but there's not a lot of communication happening. There's a lot of forward-looking energy, but it's like you're still kind of looking for, or you need to be looking for a lot of signs and synchronicities, right? Signs and synchronicities. So with the signs and synchronicities thing, you know, when I see these a lot of these vice versa cards have those birds flying in the air, and I immediately start thinking of messengers and messages. And, you know, that's with technology and mobile devices, and we all look for like things in our we see repeating numbers, you know, things like that. There are messages in everything, and, you know, don't let yourself get too discouraged, because I do see that they're going through a lot still. The Ten of Wands is here, and that's, you know, a heaviness, but it is coming to an end. It's wrapping up, it's coming to a close, and that's behind the Six of Wands. So again, the point, it's kind of like you could choose to focus on either side of this. You could choose to focus on the heaviness, or you could choose to focus on the fact that victory is coming. As far as your Aries and what's going on, though, there's definitely this like this sort of resistance to communication, and I'm not sure what that's about. If you are communicating, there may be resistance to the communication that needs to happen, that goes deeper. But there is this sort of reversal, and I don't always read reversals, but, you know, certain cards I just can feel when it's definitely coming out reversed for a reason, and the way it came out, because it's like it's like being in a limbo period, right? Because you've got no communication. You've got the Hermit in reverse, so an ending to that isolation is nearing or happening, but there's still this resistance to communicating about things that are really important. But the Lovers card is here in the upright, and this side, the Lovers, is really about looking to the future, right? It's not about like, oh, let's look at each other. Aren't we cute? You're so cute. I'm so cute. This is so cute. No, this is about like, we are looking to the future. We're ready to build on some things and like go conquer the mountain and you know, have that faith that says move mountain, and doing some really cool things together. There's fire, right? There's elements here. There's earth, there's fire. It's all coming together. So this is good. But there is this resistance. Now, there's a lot of attraction here. The Page of Wands, or Sage of Wands, I don't know what we call him in this. I can't remember. Page of Wands is what it is. And so there is this like youthful, electrifying, sexual energy, right? That's very, it's good. I mean, it's a good energy. I'm trying to describe what I'm feeling right now. It's like someone's heart's beating a little fast for you. There's this attraction that's really nice. But having said that, you may not know that, because this is reversed. You know, with these wands reversed and they're coming out of the hermit mode, it's like, it's a sluggish energy. It is an energy that's moving toward communication, that's coming out of isolation, but it's a sluggish energy. And so there's this strapping young man ready to offer his stick to wands to someone. And then there's this sluggish energy of things just starting to roll. And it's like a big heavy barrel that's starting to roll. And so it's starting to roll slowly. And so, you know, take that as you will, but there's definitely a tough cycle. This cycle that you guys have been in may be one of the toughest you'll ever endure, and it's coming to an end right here with this 10. See, this person's reaching their home. There's home. We're home, honey, I'm home. But they haven't put down the burden yet, okay? The burden has not been laid down, and it needs to be, okay? All right. So I do have a couple people on the list, but before we do that, we are going to play a game as promised. So, and this is going to be kind of stupid. So what we're going to do, because I wanted to do something productive with the fact that I've been eating hazelnut M&Ms to my heart's content and adding to my belly, I decided we'll play a little game called What Color M&M Am I Holding? And you have to guess it in the chat. And here, before we even start, let me just tell you, I don't care who won. I don't care. No games are stupid. Okay, Olivia, we'll go on with you. I don't care who won. I don't care who, said it first. I can't help it if you said it first. All I can do is what I see in the chat. If I see it first, that's who I call on. So don't make me regret giving a free reading to the wrong person. No good deed goes unpunished, right? So if you guessed the right color, and I just held it up, so I had to get another, you get a free mini reading right now. Right now. So, Little Bo Peeps got it blue. I switched to the blue because you saw the one I just held up. So Little Bo Peeps it is. You ask your question, Little Bo Peeps. What is it? What is your question, Little Bo Peeps? Yes, it was blue. You all got it, except we only give it away to one person. Sorry. And that was the first one to hit my screen, was Little Bo Peeps. Will I end up with my Sagittarius man? Will Little Bo Peeps end up with their Sagittarius man? Shannon said, yay, little no peeps. Whoa, so yeah, I think you will. You have the Knight of Pentacles, but it's going to be a minute because look at this. You've got the Temperance card and the Hanged Man, two majors. So Little Bo Peeps, you've got the Temperance card and the Hanged Man and the Knight of Pentacles. So I would say absolutely Joan, hit your refresh button. I would say absolutely this, there's two things that are very clear with these cards. Number one, this person is moving towards you in a way that is going to be lasting. Number two, this has got some divine energy here, right? You've got spirit involved here, and apparently what spirit's saying to you is there's things happening that are not cohesive to moving toward each other right now in a stay type of way, but it's definitely good. Yeah. Mafe, it should be done this weekend. I'm working on personal readings around the clock right now. So that's what I would say with that is yes. Very good stuff. Definitely coming your way. Very, good things happening. But here's the thing. All three of these energies can represent delays, right? I mean, the Hanged Man, obviously. The Temperance card, obviously. The Temperance card is very much so Bo Peeps, with the Temperance card, this represents a separation that's actually divinely guided. So it needs to be happening. There has to be this separation in order for things to be brought back together the way that they're meant to, okay? And so just know that. Hanged Man, not a bad energy, but again, delays. It's delays. You're welcome, Mafe. Thank you for your patience. Yeah, it's delays. And actually, I have a list. I think you're like one off on my list, so yours should be done really quick. I've got Lara and Mafe are the next two readings that I'll have done. The good thing about the Hanged Man, Bo Peeps, is it's delays, but it's also, in that time of delay or in that time of not making a lot of movement, I don't want to call it enlightenment. It's not just enlightenment. What it is, it's about lessons. It's about growth and expansion. So it's like, you may not feel like a lot's happening for you guys right now, but this is a major arcana. And this is saying like, this is not just a holding pattern. This is a pattern where good, like things that are necessary, you know, this is like the main ingredients, the flour, the sugar. Like if you're making a cake, you can't make it without the eggs or something. Well, if it's vegan, you can, but you know what I'm saying? Like these ingredients are key. And so you've got to wait and you've got to let this happen. That's again why I think the Knight of Coins or Pentacles comes out. That's earth energy for your Sagittarius. It's saying this person's coming towards you and it's going to be lasting and it's going to be worth the wait. And yeah, it's a slow moving energy, but the big conquering thing you have to get here is patience. Patience is important when you love someone. And especially if it's the kind of relationship that is geared to last and to be something special. Right? Right. Okay. All right, so before we play another game, I'm going to go to my list. I've got Kristen. Is Kristen here? Kristen? What's up, Kristen? Now I want M&Ms. These are so good. Kristen Burke. KB. You're up, Buttercup. You're up, Buttercup. What's your question? Hazelnut is choice. I say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Will my invention take off this summer? Ooh. It's not a sex toy, is it? It better not be a sex toy. You are so cute. Stop. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nance. That's so sweet. You guys. Okay. That's just because I don't know. When she was talking about inventions, you know. A dirty mind is a terrible thing to waste. It is a terrible thing to waste, you guys. Okay. What is the outlook for this invention? For KB? For Kristen? Oh, yeah. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. 9 of Pentacles, baby. Okay. I like it. And I also got the Ace of Wands here. This is good. Okay. Oh, it's going to go across 4 markets like lightning in a bottle. Look at this. 9 of Pentacles. This is you. Okay. That's great that it's going to help others. It's going to bring you a lot of good coins. See all the coins? So this is, the 9 of Pentacles is an interesting energy because it is really about you. And you know, I think I'm very much with you in that lane of one of the reasons that I finally gave over to my gifts as an empath was I wanted to be doing something with my life that, yeah, makes me money, but is actually helping people, you know? And so it's something to help people. It has to be, right, well, helping people has to be the motivation. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't like going to work a job that I couldn't stand and then doing what I do on the side in my spare time, helping people. I wanted to be able to help people all the time and be able to live doing that. And so that's what this feels like. It feels like, because see, here's the thing about, that's what I was going to say about the 9 of Pentacles. It is it's a path that's about you. And so this is about you being in line with source, you being in line with spirit, and you being in line with what is best for you. And what's always best for all of us is helping others, guys. It's just that simple. It's not hard to figure out. It's not a trick. It's not a trick. It's not a twist of fate. If your focus is helping yourself or being greedy or trying to grow something because you have ego and it's a competitive thing, it's going to go like this. If your focus is expansion and helping others and also doing good things for yourself while doing that, this is what happens. It's not some of the time, it's all of the time, which is why politicians and people that are in things for themselves, they're just really going against what is the best thing and what we really came here to do. And it's just really sad when people get into that mind space, that head space, and that mindset of, being greedy. Because this is showing that whatever you're inventing here, it's not only what you said, helping others, but in turn, it's your path, right? It's your path. Lightning is striking. Something's going to really, and you're going from one wand, the Ace of Wands, to 8 wands overnight. That's that. If this was a graph, it would go like this, straight up. So that's good stuff. Stay excited. Stay excited and stay grateful. Those two things are a magical combination. There's magic in those two energies. Excitement and gratitude, they collide and they make magic. It's true. It's truth. It's truth. There's truth in that. All right. Good luck, Kristen. I wish you the best. Okay. Next is trips, fire signs, triple fire signs, trips, fire signs. I always say that. I don't know why. Sorry. Triple fire sign is who it is. It's not trips. I just say trips. Bye, Aisha. Yes, Debbie, I have you on the list. I just saw that come through. Thank you, Debbie. Nance says no. Nance says no. What are you saying no to, Nance? Yeah, stay excited. Okay, let's see. What's the outcome for triple fire sign with the Aries? Guys, make sure you refresh your screen or leave and come back, because I think some of you are on a delay because your comments don't match where we are in the chat, in the video. So make sure you're not behind. So it looks to me, triples, it looks to me like you guys are, there's some toxic energy here. You have the devil. That's Capricorn energy. And the thing about Capricorn, that's such a strong sign. Capricorn is a hard worker, right? Capricorn is like, someone who really puts, a Capricorn usually has a plan. Usually a Capricorn has a plan. So if we're talking about Capricorn energy, that's good. But I feel like more than that, we are talking about some toxicity here between the two of you. And it's literally between the two of you. Like there's toxicity. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of energy of the connection is strong. Yeah, Erica, you can still get on there. The connection, there's only a couple people ahead of you. The connection is strong, triple. It's a strong connection, but this is toxicity, right? And it's, look at it. Just look at this card. You can feel, look, there's 3 people in this. There's 3 entities in this card. Which entity is in control? Now, the entity in control in this card is the devil. That's the bad news. The good news about this is, although you two are not in control of this connection and the devil is at this time, what the devil really represents is a low vibrational energy, an energy where the soul and the flesh are at odds. And if that energy has the ability to run this relationship, then so does your higher self, source energy. The connection, the love that is the connection, has the ability to run the relationship too. Those high vibrations, though, you've got to give that the ability. And you're right here, Wheel of Fortune, okay? Wheel of Fortune here, that's the wheel. And you know, there's some real death energy. So this has to come to a screeching halt, but the Lovers is behind that, and so is the Two of Cups. So there's a strong connection here, but it's like it's buried under 10 feet of bullshit. That's what it feels like. This is a really strong connection buried under 10 feet of bullshit. I mean, what can you say about that? It just is what it is. But the good news here, Triples, is you've got this Magician energy. That's Gemini energy. That's Virgo energy. Those are two strong signs. They're both mutable. And the reason it's an interesting thing is because these two signs are both mutable and they both work pretty well together, they can create a lot of cool stuff. This is a great friendship energy, and these two signs can work together to do a lot of cool things. But what this is about bringing ideas in to the physical world. This is saying you have the ability to manifest your way out of this, right? And if it's not, it does feel like a little bit of the physical toxicity is more on your Aries' side than yours. Like they're the one dealing with some kind of a physical, it could even be like an addiction type energy. They may be dealing with it more than you. But there's a strong Magician energy. All the tools are there to bring yourself out of it. And then you do have this Page of Pentacles, which is really just confirmation that you're moving into a place. You should be at the point now, or at least by, I would think, early April, where if you focus properly, you should be able to kind of see things getting better or see the end to the negativity. If you kind of just look, like it's like getting to the top of the mountain and being able to look out over and see what's happening. You should be able to kind of see things getting better if you really focus your vision on the future. I hope that's the case. But yeah, I think things are going, where things are and where they're going are very different things. Where things are, there's a lot of toxicity. There may even be some addiction issues on the other person side. And I'm not saying there's addiction issues on your side, but don't give in to that desire to just like do something to take you out of feeling like, when we can do things to take us out of the way we feel, but do healthy things, right? It doesn't feel like a bad thing, but it's like, okay, so what you want to focus on is like all natural remedies. I don't know if that was a glass of red wine I was seeing or what, but don't give in to just a temptation to like have a glass of wine to forget about stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but the reason it came through was like, there's so many things you could be doing when you're trying to change energy, and the best things are the things that are very natural, that connect you to source and connect you to your higher self. So do what's going to bring you closer to the highest vibration at this point in time, because you guys are headed towards some good things. You're just in the midst of a really tough situation. And remember, the Magician energy is on your side and on your Aries side, so you need to work that energy together, right, to bring good things in. Okay, hold on one sec, guys. Marie, Deborah, and Erica on my list. Marie, Deborah, and Erica. Marie, Deborah, and Erica. Marie, what's your question, sweetie? Spiritual Baddie Tarot. Less silver, more blonde tonight. You're welcome. You're very, very welcome. I hope you're holding down that NYC for me up there. What? It's coming for Ryan and Marie. So look, you've got the Two of Cups as the overall energy. This is, I mean, look, you're a tarot reader. Clearly, this is probably like a twin soul type connection. You've got this major awakened energy here, this this Two of Cups. So it's a beautiful connection, right? But you didn't ask, was it a beautiful connection? You asked what's happening, what's coming. So right now, there's a lot of there's a need for healing, okay? You've got the Four of Swords here. And don't, here's the thing. Something about this card that always used to I get the most interesting message from, in this Four of Swords, you see this old man. Yeah, it's an old man. He's got facial hair. And one of the messages that I get from this card is not like, oh, the healing's not going to happen until you're both like working on 100. No, this is what you need to understand is this connection is a beautiful connection, right? That kind of divine counterpart mirroring connection, they're beautiful, but they're always going to be what they always are. You hear people talk about twin souls and they go, well, until you're healed, then you come into union. In human form, you're never healed. You heal and you're healing, but you're never healed. These connections, these twin soul connections, you need to learn, like whatever this is, it's always going to be under construction. Whether you're in physical union or not, this is a relationship that we all have to accept is one of those types that's always going to be under construction. And that's part of the beauty of it, though. Like, guys, you don't want to reach a finish line in a relationship that's beautiful. And there's always going to be healing taking place from yesterday now until the very end. That's what we do here. If we weren't here to heal and expand and learn and grow and mistakes and all that, go back into spirit, go do the other things, go ascend. This is there's healing that's going to always be happening from now until the end of your physical life on this planet with that person. Right now, wish fulfillment is not happening. It's here. This card is here, and it represents the angels bringing you your wishes and all those cups being lined up. They're on your mind. You want wish fulfillment with this person. They want it too, but it's not happening. It's in the frame of the picture, but it's not happening. This person is facing a different direction than you right now for some reason. They're focused on other things, but it's a hazy future without you. And so once this focus comes back into really coming, there's a healing energy taking place. There's so much healing in this connection. That dolphin makes me think of healing too. There's so much healing taking place in this connection, but it doesn't always happen together, right? You've got the Ace of Wands, though, as an outcome. So there's a new beginning on the horizon or on the cusp here, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like you're moving toward the new beginning right now. With this person, to me, feels like they're looking in another direction. What's going on with this King of Cups? Emperor in reverse. So with the Emperor in reverse, I get the sense, again, part of the reason that is it your Aries, you said, or Cancer? One of you is a Cancer. You're Cancer. Well, that's why he's King of Cups. Okay. He's looking in the wrong direction because something's off. Something's not, his Emperor energy is in reverse. This person is meant to be a leader, maybe even a healer, right? A leader, a healer, someone who can take charge. But right now in this connection, spiritually, you would be the leader. And that's really not I don't even think that's what you want in this connection. I think you want to see that person really tap into that water and go deeper. So that is going to happen. Right now though, there's a lot of pressure on this Nine of Cups. And I think it's really important that you again recognize, again, what I said is this is an ongoing, the healing goes on and on. It doesn't stop. There's not an end point to this. There's not a finish line, right? It's really important to recognize that. And it's okay to sort of have to be the nurturer at times, but just know that that's not the way it's always going to be. There's going to be a shift of energies. There's going to be a change of direction, and you're going to move to a place where you will change roles. You hear about like the runner becomes the chaser and the blah, blah, blah. Well, the comforter gets comforted. So there is a sort of a shift here. I'd like to know more about what this new beginning that's coming is, because it feels like it's going to come when you least expect it and at the last minute. Like just when you're ready to throw in the towel on something or you feel like you've kind of given up, this new beginning just comes in out of nowhere and it feels really good. You shouldn't be staying with anyone who's abusing you. I don't know that I don't like. I don't think that's. Here's the thing, guys. I don't care. We can make excuses for relationships, but if something is abusive and unhealthy, don't call it something. Don't try to make it something beautiful. Deal with what it is in the moment. Like abuse, you can't stay in a situation that it's not safe. It's not safe if you're being abused. So that's all I know about that. Jason, we'll get to the queue. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, because it's true, Julene. It's just kind of the way it is. Oh, it's okay. You don't need to apologize. I just don't. I kind of that kind of throws me off because I think I don't want. I don't like when people. It's kind of like saying, "Well, my twin soul's a narcissist." Well, what are you saying about yourself if you're calling your twin soul a narcissist? It's if someone is there's a either it's this or it's not. And when I talk about healing happening, these things of like abuse and physical abuse, things like that, there's no place for that in a healthy existence. There's just no place for it. So you have to get away from that as quickly as possible. Thank you, spiritual baddie. I just want to pinch your cheeks, Marie. Okay, Maria, thank you. And the next one would be Debbie. Yeah, you have to. I mean, I know that it's like it's scary, and it's not only scary. We can become very codependent in those situations. Like the person being abused sometimes is just as reliable on that energy as the person doing the abusing, and so it's just not healthy all around. It's just not a healthy situation. But that Ace of Wands to Marie. Yeah, it's something coming out of just out of left field. So don't give up. Don't give up, Marie. You know how you hear people say like, well, I saw the signs and then this happened and energy shifted. I just don't think you're going to see the signs. I think something's going to come out of the blue and it's going to be good. But don't get discouraged if you're not seeing the signs. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think it's like a little trick spirit plays on those of us who are really awakened and really like intuitive and stuff. Like, nope, we're not even going to give you any signs. It's just going to go bam, you know? Okay, let's see. Thank you, community consultant. What's coming for Debbie? Yes, thank you so much, Marie. That's very sweet. Yeah, you're right, Debbie. You've got the Ten of Cups. That Four of Pentacles is holding you back, and the Seven of Swords. Okay. Look at this. Four of Wands and Ten of Cups. So what you have is an opportunity for something, you know, it's interesting because this again feels like a perspective thing. There's something trying to be built here, and it's really special and beautiful, right? You've got the Ten of Cups. It's the whole package, right? It's really the whole package. And I think, you know, the Four of Wands to me is about like, especially this specific card. I don't use this deck a lot, but this one is definitely, you know, it's a victory in a relationship. It's two people finding each other again, sometimes after a period of time apart. Sometimes it's someone you didn't even know. It doesn't really matter what the story was before. This is about two people finding each other who are meant to find each other. You know, so it's and it's going to be really good. But let's talk about what's going on now. With the Seven of Swords in this position, the Four of Pentacles like this, I get the sense that you're sitting in something that's not healthy. This to me is sitting in something, and when I say sitting in something, what do I mean? I mean, There's something you need to change that you have the power to change, to heal from, to move out of, that you're not moving out of. And it's something you're holding on to. It's something that has to do with either self-deception or disappointment, heartbreak. The root is the deception here. But again, on this side, it's like, is this person deceiving anyone but themselves? Who's being deceived here? There's just them and a big empty sky full of stars. So I get the sense that you need to deal with whatever this is because, well, you need to deal with this if it's your job. It's not about, to me, whatever it is, you name it, that's fine. But it's the message is it's got to be dealt with because this will block you. You know how this works. These things are literally resistance energies, right? You need that open heart surgery, that bypass, or what is it, angioplasty. This is things that clog the arteries of love and everything else. So the Three of Pentacles to me speaks about something new that's going to grow, something new being built or something new. It's almost as if something, and I do think it is someone from the past because it's almost as if something started to be built, something started to be constructed, and then it was put on pause. It was put on pause. It got to a certain point where the emotional depth of it got to a place where it couldn't get past. There's a roadblock. There's that clogged artery, and it couldn't get past. It couldn't get all the way to the heart space because there's this place where disappointment, disgrace. What is disgrace? Comes in and stops it. So this is not so much about a job. I have to say, it's not really feeling like it's about a job. The two swords implanted in the ground could be about the job, but those 4 coins specifically, a couple of those cornerstones are things that you put into place that need to be removed. And it's something that never got to get all the way to the heart like it needs to. I know some people operate under the belief that it's you shouldn't love anyone too much. You shouldn't ever do anything, like too much of anything is bad, even loving someone too much. Well, that's bullshit. You should, if someone's willing to give to you this, you can reciprocate. And here's the thing. You have the ability here, but there's a skeleton there, like a skeleton in the closet that needs to be released. Okay? Remember the 10 of Cups. I mean, nobody else tonight has gotten these cards. This is beautiful. Like, this is a great connection that has the potential to do some amazing things, but you've got to dig deep. If I were you, I would seriously consider doing past life regression because here's the thing. A lot of people think of that as like, oh, that's woo-woo and blah, blah, blah. They don't just do past life regression. That hypnosis that they do with you, it also allows you to get to things in this lifetime that need to come up. So if you're not sure what it is, set an intention and do a past life regression, or have someone that you know that does it, that you trust to do it. If you have a friend that does it, a lot of times in this community, we do things as like a professional courtesy. Find someone that can help you go into that stuff, right? Because you've got to figure out what that is and get it up and out. You don't want it to stop you from that 10 of Cups because that's a beautiful, beautiful energy. So, all right. Next is Erica. I can understand why you would feel stuck, especially with the 4 of Pentacles being right there beside it. Because see, the way, and I thank you, Erica. I'll get to your question in just a second. I want to say this real quick. Because Debbie, the way our mind tricks us is those things that we need to let go of in our heart and our mind, we think they're valuable things we're holding on to. We don't think that it's junk we're holding on to. We think it's valuable and we need to hold on to it. So wrong. Pretty sure I'm going to be seeing my Gemini soulmate, Jillian, tomorrow at the gathering in Must 10. I was wondering how you see this going. Okay. Let's see. What is the future with this Gemini for Erica tomorrow and beyond? Okay. Don't make any... things may go really good tomorrow for the energy. Yeah, fasting and abstinence on Fridays in Lent. Don't do anything, don't make any rash decisions, because the energy that for this person is, this Gemini, is the Knight of Fire or Wands, and that can be a little bit of a non-committal, gets really excited about something and then the next day doesn't want to do it anymore. And so this person can let you down really easily, and it hurts because they can really be into something one moment and then the very next moment they have no interest whatsoever. That's not cool. So you don't want to get into that energy with this person. And so I'm not saying that they're not going to continue, and they might, and because they do have the Emperor here, right? But it's after a death. So I feel like there is a future here, and they're going to become much more aggressive about what they want, but not right now, Erica. This person is, there's a little bit of deception here. Now, justice is at the bottom of the deck, but it's justice for things that have already happened. So there is sort of like a karmic wheel or a karmic boomerang going around. And this person's going to be in your life for many cycles, I think. So there's no need to rush any decisions, right? This person's been around the block with you. They're going to be, this is the Six of Cups. Soulmate, potentially past life, past energies. No need to rush any decisions. Don't get yourself hurt by doing something, by letting your emotions get the better of you tomorrow. Just remember that, okay? Make that decision before you go into this, because it may be short-lived. Now, long term, this person will make a hard play for this connection. But right now, this is what it looks like. It's like doing a 100-yard dash and then a long little break period and then running a marathon together. So that 100-yard dash is tomorrow. It could get you really into it. Like, you could think that's the marathon. That's not the marathon. There's a break after that 100-yard dash. So be ready for that. Don't let your expectations and your desires get the better of you tomorrow. Remember, that's just a 100-yard dash. There's a marathon after that. But the Emperor does speak to me that this is going to be something where you'll know when it's really, you'll know, yeah, don't be careful, Erica, because here's the thing. You'll know when it's the marathon time and when this thing is really real, because there's going to be a hardcore push from your Gemini. And Geminis don't make hardcore pushes very often. They might have some good spurts, but they don't usually make a hardcore push for something. When you see your Gemini making a hardcore push for this, that's when you're going to know it's a marathon. So keep your eyes open for that, okay? All right. I've got to, you know what we're going to do? I need to add to this. I'm going to do the drawing as promised. Hold on, guys. Hello, Guerra means war. You're welcome so much. We're doing good. Guerra means war. Okay. Debbie. Darcy. Erica. You know what, guys? We're going to have to do the drawing tomorrow because I can't get everybody in there tonight. We're going to kick off tomorrow night, or no, Sunday night. We're going to kick it off with the drawing because I don't want to try to do this right now. I've got to cut out names and stuff. So if you've got your name in with the 25, the people from Thursday or Wednesday, Monday or Sunday, and now we're going to do it on Sunday. Yeah, not only a protection mantra, I think, Erica, it's really important, although you can't love is not something you manifest, right? It's not, yeah, PayPal's still available, but Cash App is what I try to stick with. I like Cash App better, and it's the way to go. Use Cash App. But we're closed for tonight. So anyway, guys, what I was saying is, for Erica, you can't, love, you can't manifest love or a relationship with someone that you want because It's different. That's where there's a different thing, because you don't have, there's free will and all that stuff. But the thing is, what you can manifest is a situation that's good or a positive experience. So when you set your sort of intention and you envision sort of your light around you and your protection and everything, also, envision a conversation that's very productive and good and honest, kind of what that will feel like and how that would go. Start really sort of going through that and experiencing it in feeling, right? And so that's a good thing to do, okay? It'll help. It'll help. It'll help. Trust me. All right. So Sunday night, I'm going to read the names off as I put them in from the last couple nights, and we'll do the drawing for the 30-minute and 1 hour Sunday night, because I should be all caught up by then. So we will do that. All right, you guys, let's call it a night. What time is it? Yeah, we've been on for about an hour. I try to cut it off after about an hour because I get tired really quick. So I love you guys. You guys have, thank you, Aaron. Nice. Thanks for being here. Good to see you. Welcome to your first live. You guys have a great night, a great weekend. I will see you Sunday night. I'll be here. You be here. We'll have a good night. We'll do the drawing, and we'll probably play some more games too. So it'll be fun. Everybody stay safe. Use your hand sanitizer. Keep your hands washed. Keep your vitamins going. Pop those vitamins. Stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. Bye, guys.